Hi, my name's Andy Baker from Homegrown Worship, and I'd like to share a really exciting opportunity with worship songwriters, worship leaders, artists and churches who are eager to share brand new worship songs. Now, if you're anything like me, you know and have experienced that there's power in the new song. I became a Christian when I was 12 years old at a Delirious concert. It was 1996, I think it was their second UK tour, and it was powerful. You know, I'd not really been in church much, I'd not been in a kind of worship environment before, but I was drawn in, and I was drawn in because there was a fresh sound, but I was drawn in because I understood some of the expression from the words. You know, it wasn't churchy language, and that helped me to access what was happening in the time of worship. My experience prior to that with church had been kind of Wesleyan hymns, and whilst I've come to appreciate those and I love them, as a 12-year-old boy they didn't resonate with me. I didn't kind of get them, I didn't understand them. Also, Wesley wasn't on tour in 1996, so God was using a fresh sound and something new to reach lots of new people and draw lots of people into his presence and into a relationship with him. So we'd love to see new expressions and fresh sounds rise up, and that's what we're doing with Homegrown Worship. So the journey started off last year, and I began sharing a song every single week. It's been a lot of work, but it's been fun and it's been fruitful. So we do a recording, we do a lyric video, and we share the blog, the story behind the song. And then we started inviting other people to get involved with the Handpicked playlist. So what we do there is we share songs routinely from each of those artists, writers and churches involved. Now, nobody's doing a song a week because that's pretty crazy. If you want to do a song a week, you know, please let me know, because it'd be good to chat with you. But the idea is we share a song every 2 months, every 3 months from each of these writers, artists and churches, because it helps them get into a flow of sharing new songs. Now, 10 years ago, you know, lots of churches might have been doing live recording albums, and they pretty much knew if they did a live album recording and a launch night, they'd sell enough CDs to pay for the project. That's not going to happen today for many churches because people aren't buying CDs. You know, the digital revolution has meant we can reach many more people, but actually it's brought the price and the worth of, you know, the physical product down to practically nothing. So we need to look carefully, how do we share songs? How do we get into a sustainable flow of sharing new songs? Because your community needs to hear new sounds of worship. You know, your congregation needs to be inspired by kind of creative flow that's happening where you are. So we want to try and help achieve this through the Handpicked playlist. So if you've written a lot of songs, or you're in a season of starting to write, or you're part of a church who would like to be writing and sharing songs, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to listen to ideas and demos and recordings that you've done. We'd love to see if we could get you involved in the Handpicked playlist. The really cool thing that we do is we share the costs with people in terms of creating the recordings, creating the lyric videos, the admin, the marketing, the distribution. We also share the revenues that come through the sound recording, because that's a fair way of working. It's like a joint venture effectively that we do with those artists, writers and churches that we get involved. So if you're interested, please do head over to homegrownworship.com, send us some songs through, or email me, andy@homegrownworship.com. We'd love to connect, we'd love to speak with you and see if we can help you to get into the flow of sharing new songs as part of your culture.